Good morning students. In last lecture we studied the second part of the lesson. Today we are going to learn third part of the lesson on saying please. First I read the passage, then I explain. I should like to feature in this connection my friend, the polite conductor. By this discriminating title, I do not intend to suggest a rebuke to conductors generally. On the contrary, I am disposed to think that there are few classes of men who come through the ordeal of a very trying calling better than bus conductors do. Here and there, you will meet an unpleasant specimen who regards the passengers as his natural enemies, as creatures whose chief purpose on the bus is to cheat him and who can only be kept reasonably honest by a loud voice and an aggressive manner. But this type is rare, rarer than it used to be. I fancy the public owes much to the Underground Railway Company, which also runs the buses, for insisting on a certain standard of civility in its servants and taking care that standard is observed. In doing this, it not only makes things pleasant for the traveling public but performs an important social service. In this extract, the writer explains here the nature of human being and their different types of social classes which is founded in our surrounding area. Here, writer shown the example of his best friend, bus conductor. The writer gave title to his friend as the polite conductor because the conductor's nature was very polite. On the contrary, the writer also explained the other types of conductors who always known for their aggressive manner and rude nature. According to this category, when we will meet such a bus conductors, they, they, they will observe the actual behavior of such a person. Means when we travel from Nasik to Mumbai, anywhere, that time such kinds of the people we observe. Some conductors behave very politely, while some peoples or some conductors behave very rudely. And the conflict, what happened mostly, the conflict created only for the sitting purpose or the chain of the coins, in that matters only. But the behavior of the nature, the writer want to mention here. The bus conductor mostly thought that the passenger has a natural enemies. Most of time conflict created in bus while traveling, sometimes for sitting purpose or sometimes for chain of money or rupees. On the other hand, writer also mentioned the polite and good nature of conductors who behave very politely and kindly with passengers. Means some people in our surrounding area while traveling in the bus, they always cooperate to us. They behave very politely. While dealing with passenger, they cooperate them, taking care for their standard, and they perform outstanding social service in pleasant way for traveling the public. So many people means good behavior and bad behavior, or the good manners, bad manners, is totally depending on the person's view. The writer wanted to show here the person is a conductor, doctor, actor, anywhere, but the things mostly occupied by this way only. Let's see the next passage. It is not therefore with any feeling or unfriendliness to conductors as a class that I pay a tribute to a particular member of that class. I first became conscious of his existence one day when I jumped on to a bus and found that I had left home without any money in my pocket. Everyone has had the experience and knows the feeling, the mixed feeling which the discovery arouses. You are annoyed because you look like a fool at the best and like a knave at the worst. You would not be at all surprised if the conductors eyed you coldly as much as to say, "Yes, I know that. Stale old trick. Now then, off you get." And even if the conductor is a good fellow and lets you down easily, you are faced with the necessity of going back and the inconvenience perhaps of missing your train or your engagement. In the next passage, the writer explains here the different types of nature of the conductor, polite nature or cooperative nature, and rude or aggressive natures. Once what happened when the writer was traveling in public transport bus, that time he realized that he forgot his money, means he forgot his wallet at home. So he started to jump onto the bus. Other passengers looks like as a fool, means other passenger they thought that he is a foolish man, why he is jumping down from the bus, or they thought that the person is dishonest. But here writer mentioned the important role of conductor. How does he deal with passenger, means how does he behave with the writer. In such a case might be some of aggressive and become temper on the writer and other conductor which occupied by polite nature, who might be support to the writers for his convenience. Means people need to show, people want to some respect in that public places or public transport buses. If the conductor, actually the conductor's role is very important while transporting so many peoples in their day to day life, they forgot sometime money and all that things. But how does the situations will handle, it's totally depending on the conductors. Here the writer mentioned and writer praised the character of conductors. Let's see the next passage. Having searched my pockets in vain for stray coppers, and having found I was utterly penniless, I told the conductor with as honest a face as I could assume that I couldn't pay the fare and must go back for money. "Oh, you needn't get off, that's all right," said he. "All right," said I, "but I haven't a copper on me." "Oh, I will book you through," he replied. "Where did you want to go?" And he handled his bundle of tickets with the air of a man who was prepared to give me a ticket for anywhere from the bank to Hong Kong. I said it was very kind of him and told him where I wanted to go, and as he gave me the ticket, I said, "But where shall I send the fare?" "Oh, you will see me someday, all right," he said cheerfully. He turned to go, and then, luckily, my fingers still wandering in the corner of my pockets, lightened on a shilling, and the account was squared. But that fact did not lessen the glow of pleasure which so good nature and action had given me. In this passage, when the writer was traveling in bus, that time before jump, the conductor said to the writer, "Why you are going?" That time writer replied, he couldn't pay the fare. That's why he wanted to go back at home. The conductor realized the writer's problems. Means conductor realized the some passengers sometime in a hurry they forgot money at home, because conductor he was an experienced person, he know that everything. So he immediately realized writer's problem and he cooperated to the writer and said all right, and he asked to writer where he wanted to go, and he just ready to prepare his ticket. Writer replied Bank to Hong Kong, means he wanted to go Bangkok to Hong Kong. He also said that it was a very kind for him. He feels great, and he said to the conductor, "Where shall he send the fare?" The conductor replied very cheerfully, "He will see him in some day," and he turned back. Look at the great nature of conductor. How does he behave very politely with the writer, and how does he handle the problematic situation of passenger. Writer feels very happy and his fingers still wandering in the corner of his pocket, because he thought that if uh, anywhere I put the money I can give it, but unfortunately he didn't have. But in that incident, writers show of pleasure given him because of good nature of action. What happened next? Let's see in next passage. A few days after, my most sensitive toe was trampled on rather heavily as I sat reading on the top of a bus. I looked up with some anger and more agony and saw my friend of the cheerful countenance. "Sorry, sir," he said. "I know these are heavy boots. Got them because my own feet get trod on so much. And now I am treading on other people's. Hope I didn't hurt you, sir." He had hurt me, but he was so nice about it that I assured him he hadn't. After this, I began to observe him where he observed him wherever I boarded his bus, and found a curious pleasure in the constant good nature of his bearing. He seems to have an inexhaustible fund of patience and a gift for making his passengers comfortable. I noticed that if it was raining, he would run up the stair to give someone the tip that there was room inside. With old people, he was as considerate as a son, and with children, as solicitous as a father. He had evidently a peculiarly warm place in his heart for young people and always indulged in some merry jest with them. If he had a blind man on board, it was not enough to set him down safely on the pavement. He would call to Bill in front to wait while he took him across the road or around the corner or otherwise safely on his way. In short, I found that he irradiated such an atmosphere of good temper and kindliness that a journey with him was a lesson in natural courtesy and good manners. Now let's see what happened. Writer explain here its next journey, next examples which happened with conductor. In the next journey, what happened? Writer mentioned another example of his traveling. Writer was suffering of the problem of his toe, which was trampled. His toe was trampled. So he sat on the top of bus. Then he looked up some angry people and some of polite and good nature friend. Here the conductor, he was his friend and he was actually cooperative and polite person. Actually he feels hurt to writer for his heavy boots, but his behavior and polite nature and his lovely words, sorry sir, look at the word lovely words, sorry sir, means I said you, I told you in last lecture the word like sorry, thank you, please, these are the lovely words. So here the writer used lovely, the conductor used lovely words, sorry sir. Writer feels very great and pleasurable. Afterwards, writer observed him continuously. The constant good nature of his bearing, means how does he deal to the passenger, the writer started to observe continuously, and they seems to having unlimited funds of patience and comfortable travelling for the passenger. Writer noticed to the conductor, if raining in outside, mostly in rainy season, that time the conductor gives a tip to the passenger for availability of rooms. He behave with old people to considered as a son, and with the children to considered as a caring father. Look at the great nature of the conductor. Sometimes means when he deal with old people, that time the old people feel that his son is dealing with them, and while he dealing with the childrens, that time the conductor's nature like his father's nature, a caring father, and for young he had a warm place in his heart. He also helped to the blunt. He also helped to the blunt for his safety views. For billing purpose also, he always support such a people, and writer thought that he was the person which was produce an atmosphere of good temper and kindness of journey towards natural courtesy and good manners. Writer wanted to explain here the great nature of the conductor, the great nature of the great peoples such as a conductor anywhere while travel in public bus. Actually we have to face so many trouble in public transport buses, but the person who is dealing, means the role of the conductor, it's also significant. So the writer here, the great story, his share here the great experience of his life. Thank you.